We're going to move on and talk football now. Nedbank Cup quarter-final time. There were two matches today. One was postponed between Sundowns and Sekhukhune because the venue was double booked. But Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates have progressed to the semi-finals. Chiefs getting the better of SuperSport United on penalties, while Kaizer Chiefs beat Stellenbosch by 3-1. But that is just half the story because there was a lot of controversy in that game. And to look back at those games, we are joined by a man who's won the Nedbank Cup with SuperSport as well as Kaizer Chiefs. 4 league titles also, over 30 caps for Bafana Bafana. True legend of the game, SABC sport analyst Morgan Gould. Great to have you here.
Yeah, thank you for having me. I think what a great time to be alive. I think football these days affords you a lot of opportunities, you know. And I'm just blessed to be part of the SABC team, just, you know, trying to do what's just and what's right to football. What's
harder, being on the other side of the mic, criticizing the players, or being criticized?
I think it's harder criticizing because you're in that spot, you know, and you wouldn't want to. Then you put yourself on the other side of the mic, you know, and then you think, do I really want to hear this? But you try and motivate, you try and educate, entertain, you know. Yeah.
You were doing the Chiefs game in Stellenbosch. How was the game, firstly, before we get into that big talking point?
No, it was a very dull first half. Leading on to the second half, you know, they made changes. Chiefs came out and they brought Mart out, knowing that Ngo was not really match fit. It also changed the game, Stellenbosch then took the game to Chiefs. Interesting that Chiefs held the lead until like the 80th minute. Then obviously Andre de Jong, you know, a player that he is, phenomenal, knows how to sneak a goal. He might not be in the game, but he definitely is a player that for the big occasion.
Yeah. And then there was the second goal of Kaizer Chiefs that everybody's talking about. Goal was given, goal was not given. The match officials went to go and consult, and then the goal was given. What were you seeing in that moment?
Look, I saw what everybody saw, you know. It looked like it's a legitimate goal. Then the official was obviously closer than most of us. Obviously, the Stellies players protested that it's not a goal. It looked like an offside, I'm not sure. But obviously, the official gave it as a goal, legitimate goal.
They seem to go and consult. Do we have VAR in our football now, Morgan?
I smell a dead rat. It's coming, eh? It's coming. The VAR is coming. Yeah, no. Mr. Gayton McKenzie did promise that it would be coming to our shows very soon. It's just a matter of time and what dates they're going to be putting it in. It's going to be very interesting.
But I'm sure Stellies will feel hard done, though, by what happened. Can you understand their frustrations? We saw how upset the coach was.
Definitely. You know, it's happened to me so many times. It happened to me as a player. It happened to me as an assistant coach. And now it's happened to a team that I used to also play for. And it's happened to them also. They've done that to them in the cup final for I think, one of the cup finals that Pirates were obviously. And to do it, another Soweto team doing it to them, it must be a Soweto curse for them.
But it's a good day for the Soweto teams, though. Much needed victory for Kaizer Chiefs. We saw the celebrations after the game. They are starting to believe that something is happening. Have you seen change under Nazruddin Nabi, or what have you seen under Nazruddin Nabi?
Look, it's still early days. A bit of change, you know. You don't need a holistic, but you just need that positive result that will spur you on. I think the positive result started with the Sundowns game where they gave it their all, and the buzz around the town was Sundowns really got pushed by Kaizer Chiefs, although they lost the game. And then that spurred them on to the next game, which they really looked into Magezi. They got the better of Magezi. And now on to today's game. It now just gives the fan talkability. You know how it is, Chiefs and Pirates, they call them each other the noisy neighbors. So now there's more talk in town. The buzz is there. Pirates were pushed all the way to the penalties. Chiefs got a 3-1, were also pushed. So it remains to be seen in this competition what's going to be in the next round.
And I guess it's good for the Nedbank Cup. They always like the big teams when they go through, obviously. It's good for the tournament and the supporters. But what about Pirates now? Looking for a third straight Nedbank Cup title. They showed great mental strength today to get over SuperSport, considering that they considered late equalizer.
It's going to be extremely hard for them to do it again, you know. First time you do it, second time it's now, third time now it's a skill. So they need to now, if they want to really do it, then make it their skill. they'll have to go to the third time. But it was really close. SuperSport pushed them. They went all the way to penalties. I saw a bit of a wobble there, but I'll remain silent where I saw the wobble. It's for the other teams and for the other teams to analyze and see where Pirates goes wrong, because there's a little spot of bother, but it's good for football, you know. People need to do their homework, and when they come up against Orlando Pirates, they need to try and use that into their advantage.
Is it up front or at the back?
I remain mute.
Okay, but we've seen the coach of Orlando Pirates showing faith in the youngsters. Also, there's been talk about how he does not rotate his team, but he does believe in these youngsters, and they're delivering at the moment, which is also good for South African football.
Yes, it's definitely good. You know, if you look at the tournaments that are coming up, the under-17s, under-17 AFCON, under-19, under-17 World Cup, under-20, you know. And we are actually in the tournaments by hook or by crook. Under-17, we made it to the AFCON. So it's really good for the youngsters, and the up-and-coming players can really dream and say, if a relay is playing at the highest level in South African football, I dare to dream, and they must continue dreaming. And obviously we witness the Cup of Dreams, which is the Nedbank Cup. It affords you opportunities like that to go and do the utmost and just give yourself an opportunity to change your family's life.
Yeah, we could have seen Sundowns and one of your former teams, also Sekhukhune, today, but that game has been postponed. There's Marumo Gallants and Durban City. Tough one on paper here, because Durban City have been doing very well in the Motsepe Foundation Championship.
Definitely be doing very well. They actually on a very rich vein of form, if you look at it, and they're looking to come up back to the PSL, and a straight promotion for them looks possible. But it remains to be seen in the last couple of games how they go and how they fare. I hope Nedbank Cup is not going to become a bit of a problem where they start wobbling, because it often happens where you focus on the cup and your team or the players look at the financial gain of the Nedbank Cup, and they don't look at we can actually get there by winning the league and staying in the league, and we'll also get another opportunity. So it's going to be trying times for the coaching staff and the technical staff at Durban City.
Okay, good point that you make there. Don't be distracted by the cup, because you still have the goal of getting promoted, Durban City, which is formerly Maritzburg United. It's been great chatting to you, Morgan Gould. At least you didn't have to work in extra time. They saved you from extra time.
No, I'm here with you. This is extra time.
This is extra time.
Yeah, so
okay. Two-time Nedbank Cup winner, 4 league titles also. Morgan Gould joining us here on Sports Live.